Namaste, beautiful souls. This is Elle with Sacred Union Spiritual Wellness. Happy to be here with you today on this beautiful day, and I'm hoping it's a wonderful day for you. Okay, I'm just going to bring forward a message, and I'm going to go ahead and get started. That way we can just jump right in, but I want to just give a quick thanks to all of my subscribers, all of you who have been following my work on this channel, which my intention is to help uplift and enhance your spiritual well-being. So this is going to be a general message. If you need a private reading, please contact me at the email in the description box. All right, I'm going to prepare the space for this reading, and I just want to invite you to take the next 33 seconds to do a little bit of breath work, so that you can ground and center yourself, and that way you can clearly pick up on the resonance of the parts of this message that are meant for you. I'll see you in a few. Okay, let's get started. I'm going to be using Messages from the Guides by James Van Praagh. I'm going to use Messages from Your Animal Spirit Guides by Stephen Farmer. And then I'm going to use Tarot of the Divine, and that is by Yoshitani. Okay, let's get started with Messages from the Guides. I did pre-shuffle, and I did see the card, Know Your Truth. Know Your Truth. All right, let's see what comes out in this reading for you today. Good guidance for you, I have a feeling. Kindness counts. The energy recently has been about generosity and kindness. Probably appropriate for this time of year, but that card stayed on the table. Let's move and we'll check that, but let's go ahead and see what comes through. I just saw chimpanzee. Let's see what comes through for you. All right. Roadrunner, keep your sense of humor and don't take things so seriously. I am one who always takes things seriously. And Dog, your loyalty and faithfulness is misplaced by serving too many masters. Okay. Just overall, the energy feels like there may be an element of stress and overwhelm right now. So be kind to yourself. Kindness counts, and that's not just toward others. Kindness counts when you're kind to yourself. But let's get the tarot, because this is kind of a message that it's like, okay, you're way overwhelmed. You got too much going on, too many iron in the fire, too many people you're trying to please, and you end up just getting burned out. And it's like you just are feeling like you can't do it all. And you're not supposed to. When you feel like you have too much on your plate, it's your responsibility to clear your plate, to take some things off, prioritize, triage. What is the most important thing to get done? What's the second most important thing? And the third most important thing? As working with children my entire life, and especially dealing with two boys, I learned never put more than 5 things on a list. Now, I say that, but I'll show you my list. That's my list. And I have been diligently trying to clean up the energy on that list to get some stuff done. And I just took a couple of things a day, and now I'm feeling like I'm down to the last few items, and I'm feeling really good. So if your to-do list is long or you have a lot of things, prioritize the top 3 and don't put more than 5 things on your list to get done. 10 of Cups. This is going to help support your happiness, but I feel like there is an element of people pleasing in this reading. Okay, there's the King of Cups. Maybe somebody coming a little bit emotionally, I'm hearing the word tattered. Somebody's being a little feeling emotionally tattered. And they feel as though everybody's kind of observing them. So they have to keep it together. They have to have the perfect house decorated. They have to have, everything has to be, every hair has to be in place. Your makeup has to be just right. Your clothes have to be just right. It's almost like you're on some sort of stage that you feel like you're being observed by everybody. And that if you're not perfect, then you're going to become the spectacle. Not so. Don't worry about what other people think. It's not your job to please other people. It's your job to be authentic and true to yourself. There's the Fool. It's air energy. There's the 9 of Cups. Yeah, this is all about this is all about personal happiness. And, what could go wrong? Well, you could be trying to make too many other people happy instead of focusing on what makes you happy. But you could also stress yourself out to the point where you come emotionally unhinged. We have the 9 of Pentacles and 9 of Cups together. This is sovereignty. This is happiness, being happy in your own skin. This is being happy with your life. This is being happy with the moment, celebrating the goodness in your life, being grateful for the abundance. That's these 2 cards. That's the energy that this reading is encouraging you to adopt. This is going to be a whole new breath of energy when you shift from this to this. This is, and I just want you to see why I'm saying that. Look at the card. You've got these 2 people happy, and then you've got all these witnesses. It's almost like somebody's watching your life. And that stress alone is making you feel, tattered, emotionally tattered. You're not anybody's spectacle. Your life is your own, and you live it as it makes you happy. Focus on what makes you happy. Focus on the positive. Remember, the new moon in Sagittarius for the Moonology deck. Focus on what's working. What's working in your life? Put in the comments, what's working in your life? What's working in my life is cleaning up old energy. Boy, is that invigorating. When you have something that's been lingering for a long time, kind of like a sewing project. I used to dread sewing projects. But when they linger for so long, it just weighs your energy down. And you're just like, I really want to finish that just so I can say I finished it. I don't want to carry the guilt or, that to-do anymore. You just want to finish it, get it done. We get to about the 80% mark, and then we are like, okay, we're close enough. And then you put something aside, and then we start something new because we want this new energy, this new fresh feeling. New and novel is exciting. But then we have that lingering project. It's really helpful to clean some of that up. And I say this in almost every reading because I know how badly it affects your energy, or how negatively it affects your energy. And part of my job is to help you uplift and enhance your spiritual well-being. And we can do this partly through cleaning up residual, lingering energy. And that's making the phone call you need to make, sending the card that you need to send, making the apology you need to make, cleaning up the project, organizing that closet, kind of getting things in a streamlined framework so that you can keep up instead of catch up. Sorting through that old bag of clothes that you wanted to get rid of, making some donations, purging your house of things that don't belong anymore in your vibrational framework. So if you pick it up and it diminishes your energy, it goes. If it strengthens and uplifts your energy, you keep it. Surround yourself with uplifting things. It is so important. I don't think you realize how many little interactions every day diminish your energy. And I like to raise your vibration through organization. So that's why I have my other channel, the Organizer Advisor, because it's a service to people to be able to uplift their energy. So it helps in their ascension. It helps in their mental, physical, and spiritual well-being. So for what it's worth, here we have the Page of Swords. There's definitely an eye on you. Why? Why are these people watching you? You may be an important community member. You may be a celebrity. If you're a celebrity watching my channel, thank you. But there are people watching your happiness. It's almost like they're wanting to guilt trip you. Is somebody trying to guilt trip you for being abundant, for being happy, for being joyous in your life? Like, it's almost like they don't want you to be happy because then that validates their unhappiness. That's why you're the spectacle. They want to impact your happiness in a lower vibrational way so that they don't feel so bad about being unhappy. All about ego and pride. Seven of Swords. That's malicious shit. I mean, if somebody really wants you to be less happy so they can be happier being unhappy, what the WTF? Those are not people you need to be around. And if they're watching you with this Page of Swords, if they're envious of you with this Seven of Swords, you reevaluate them in your circle. Because if they're not happy for your success, if they're not happy for your happiness, they are out to sabotage you. And this is what this card is all about. It's malicious intent. Because they have seen you rise. They have seen you rise and they're friggin' jealous. Then we have the Knight of Swords. That's your truth. They're jealous. They're jealous because you're living your truth authentically. And because you're living your authentic truth, you're gaining abundance. You're gaining self-reliance. You're gaining a healthy respect for yourself. You're gaining self-worth. And whoever it is out there that is just so incredibly green with envy that they actually want you to fail so that they feel better. You know what I'm going to say to that. So I don't have to say it. Though you got no room for that in your life. And if you do, you need a self-worth life coaching session with me. Because if you don't feel worthy of your own abundance and success and happiness, then there needs to be a recalibration and an adjustment. You may need a life coach or a spiritual leader to help you. But just allowing this person in your life, you're just asking for sabotage. Don't. Bottom of the deck. Make each day count. I mean, you're growing, you're blossoming, you're becoming so aligned with yourself. Don't let somebody with malicious intent ruin that for you, and they're out to ruin it. And it's just because they've seen you climb your own personal mountain and get to the top, or at least close to the top. And they're still stuck at the bottom, being mad that you had the courage to start climbing. Trust that you have the resources to get through the challenges before you. You trusted yourself. You trusted. Now, for some reason, you have an attachment to this person. It could be a sibling. In my case, it's a sibling. It could be a extended family member. It could be a friend. It could be a coworker. It could be someone in your community, in your church. It could be your neighbor. But there's an affiliation with this person. And it's time to, this is a gray rock situation. Treat them as if they are a narcissist. And you just gray rock them. You only give them bits and pieces of information in casual conversation, but nothing personal. You can talk about the weather. You can talk about the color of the car you're driving. But don't give them anything personal, because everything you give them will be weaponized against you. And gray rocking is the only way, except for zero contact, to deal with a narcissist. So gray rock them. And if you don't know what that means, you may need to look up some videos on how to deal with a narcissist. Best thing to do is no contact if possible. If you can't avoid that, gray rock is your only other option. Ace of Cups. I feel like this is your abundance. I just don't want to see it derailed, because you're on such a trajectory now for good things, manifesting wonderful things in your life. You've cleaned up your vibration. You've been focusing on your energetic, your aura, your energetic resources. And you really have been working on ascension and spiritual growth. This is where the focus is. This person, they got no business being in your life or having access to your energy. If you can't cut them out of your life, cut them off the energy. Okay? Don't give them any. Gray rock or no contact. All right, that is the reading. I hope it helps. Please let me know in the comments if this is something you're dealing with and if you found this advice helpful. Until I see you next time, lovely friends, have a wonderful day. Namaste. Thank you so much for your likes, your subscribing to my channel, and your very kind comments. I hope you found this video helpful. Please check out my other videos for other messages that will help you enhance your spiritual well-being. I'm Elle, and I hope you have a wonderful day, and I look forward to seeing you again. Until then, my dear friends, namaste.